strong.
What's going on YouTube? Ronin Angler here, out in the shop. Today I want to go over my personal top 5 presentations for bass fishing in the spring. This is just my opinion. This video is for entertainment purposes. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not marketing anything. I'm in the northern part of the country, so spring doesn't start as fast. Right now we're in April. We're still probably in pre-spawn for the most part. So just jumping right into it, we can't even discuss spring, in my opinion, without talking about the king, which is the stick bait, of course, the worm. Now, mostly I like to do a weightless wacky worm presentation. I do use an O-ring, and I prefer to use a 1/0 drop shot hook. 10-pound braid to 12-pound fluorocarbon leader, or just straight 10 to 12-pound fluorocarbon is just fine. That is a dead ringer for spring, in my opinion. I don't usually go out on the water without having that tied on. So that one's obvious, and we'll move on to the second one. Don't be afraid to throw a big swim bait, okay? Anywhere in the country, you know, even in smaller bodies of water. This is an 8-inch Berkley Cull Shad. I also throw a lot of the Magdraft, Megabass Magdraft. 6 to 8 inches fine. Even a 10-inch can be good. That's a bait that works whenever they're chasing bait fish, which is right now, when you have schools of bait fish out there and the bass are corralling them into areas to get ready to feed. Especially if you know your lake has big gizzard shad in it, something like this is really good. You're gonna get big bites on baits like this. So don't be afraid to go out and throw something big. It does work, okay? And then we'll move on to the third one. Obviously everybody knows the rattle trap. Red crushes it in the spring when they're doing crawfish feeding. It doesn't have to be red, but red is a good color. Red's one of the primary colors that bass sees. Also, a lot of their forage, like crayfish, is red at this time of year. So this is a great tactic. You can retrieve it. You can yo-yo it. Mainly, I just yo-yo it through the water column or even off the bottom, anywhere around. Right now, you want to be looking for areas that are a spawning ground next to deep water, because that's where the bass are going to be staging up. Especially if there's bait fish in the area, that's a key point. Working something like that through that area is almost guaranteed. Number 4, again, bait fish style. Any of the hover minnow, Demiki rig type things, those work great. You don't have to have electronics to be successful with this presentation. This is something that will work without having any kind of, I don't have live scope. I don't have anything fancy. I do have 2D sonar, but you can just launch this out there, give it a countdown, however much you think, depending on if you know how deep the water is where you're at, and just do a slow retrieve while twitching it. And it works. It does work. It's not as effective as if you can see the fish, of course, because with a smaller presentation, this is a 4-inch. You do kind of have to have it right in their face, but it works, okay? And then again, number 5, can't leave off without talking about the jerk bait. Again, bait fish, that's what they're keying in on. Can't go wrong with a jerk bait. It does great with reaction bites. It does great with feeding bites. All around solid presentation. Same places as anything else. You can get these in different depths. Cast it out, get it down to depth. Twitch, pause, things like that. These presentations all work. Again, this is just my opinion. You can use whatever you like. I just wanted to share what I've had success with. So if you do like this content, if you have any lures that you would like to talk about, or if you'd like to see more videos like this, please comment down below. As always, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.